Ever wondered about the driving force behind Empower? We live in a world saturated with information, bombarded by self-help gurus and motivational speakers, all promising the secret to success. But sometimes, amidst the noise, a platform emerges that genuinely resonates, offering practical tools and actionable strategies. Empower seems to be one of those platforms. It's gaining traction, people are talking about it, and you might be asking yourself, just who is the owner of Empower? That's the question we're diving into today. It's not just about knowing a name, it's about understanding the vision, the philosophy, the why behind Empower. Because ultimately, the leadership of any organization shapes its direction, its values, and its impact. So, let's peel back the layers and explore the story behind the person or people at the helm. Now, you might be expecting a grand reveal, a name dropped with fanfare. But the truth is, information about the specific ownership of Empower can be surprisingly difficult to find. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. In today's world of hyper-personal branding, sometimes a degree of anonymity can be refreshing. It allows the platform's content, its message, to take center stage, rather than the personality of a single individual. Think about it. When we focus too much on the guru figure, we risk becoming dependent on them, rather than empowering ourselves. Perhaps Empower's relative lack of a prominent founder figure is a deliberate choice, a way to encourage users to focus on their own potential, rather than looking to someone else for all the answers. However, the lack of readily available information also raises some important questions. Who is funding Empower? What are their long-term goals? What is the organizational structure? These are valid inquiries, and transparency is crucial for building trust. We need to know that the platform we're engaging with is credible and accountable. So, how do we find out more? Well, the first place to look is always the platform itself. Check the About Us section, the contact page. Sometimes, ownership information is tucked away in the fine print. Look for mentions of parent companies, holding companies, or key personnel. Another avenue is to explore the online presence of Empower. Are there any interviews with key figures? Are there any press releases or articles that shed light on the organization's leadership? Social media can also be a valuable resource. See who is interacting with Empower, who is following them, and what kind of conversations are happening around the platform. It's also worth considering the content Empower produces. What are the recurring themes? What values are being promoted? This can give you clues about the underlying philosophy and the people behind the scenes. Look for consistency in the message and try to identify the core principles that drive the platform. While we might not have a definitive answer to the who owns Empower question right now, the search itself is valuable. It encourages us to think critically about the platforms we engage with, to look beyond the surface, and to ask important questions about transparency and accountability. It reminds us that true empowerment comes from within, and that we should be discerning consumers of information, always seeking to understand the source and the motivation behind the message. With said, thanks for watching, and until next time.